Hi guys, welcome to the Gacha Grab YouTube channel. This is your fellow gacha cretin Hindrance coming in with another video. Today we're gonna do a tier list. Usual tier lists tend to consist of which character is the strongest and stuff like that, it's been done to death at this point. Personally, I think me copying and doing the exact same tier list isn't going to add anything. So this tier list is going to be based on looks and how they feel to play. So let's start with Verena. In terms of design, I think she's going to sit somewhere around the B tier. I've never been too fond of characters that are just really short and just have that really cutesy design. Don't think they're necessarily bad, which is why I'm kind of putting her in the middle. But yeah, in terms of gameplay, I'd say she's pretty middle of the road when it comes to how she plays. Very good character, don't get me wrong. Obviously in a normal tier list she would be S tier, but in terms of our criteria today, she's going to fit nicely in the B. Afterwards, we're going to look at the Rover character, male and female. So, quite controversially, potentially, I'm going to rank the male Rover a lot higher than the female Rover. I personally think design-wise, she is nice and looks pretty cool, but I feel like the male Rover looks absolutely elite. And whilst he's not perfect, I think a lot has gone into his design and the way, in terms of the way they feel to play. They play exactly the same, so I can't really use that in this one. They're pretty good, I would say. Quite fun to play, especially in the form. In the second form, you get the Havoc form. But yeah, I genuinely think the male Rover is much better in terms of design. Next, we're going to move on to Encore. Kind of falls in the same way as Verena, except I would put her a bit higher because I think she has that kind of, while she's short and I'm not too fond of that design, I think she has, with a teddy bear and stuff like that, it kind of reminds me of, I can't remember her name from League of Legends, the one who has the teddy bear. Kind of has that vibe to it, and I kind of like that, like the angry short girl kind of thing, who isn't as cute and stuff like that. So I'll definitely rank her in the A. And next we're looking at Calcharo, and Calcharo is going to be our first S tier unit. Looks absolutely sick. Basically a clone of Sephiroth, don't get me wrong, but Sephiroth is also sick. So gonna put him in the S tier. In terms of the way he feels to play, incredible as well. You genuinely feel like Sephiroth when playing him. I don't know how else to describe him except that he's really fun to play. And he's just lightning Sephiroth, basically. Next on our list is going to be Yingjing. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Definitely correct me in the comments if I'm saying that wrong. Gonna butcher a few more of these names, definitely. I'm gonna put her in, I think, the C tier. Just doesn't do anything really looks wise. Looks kind of average, I suppose, maybe a little bit below average. Just nothing stands out about this character in terms of look, even in terms of gameplay, like how they feel to play. Just nothing really stands out in my opinion. So, but doesn't do anything too terrible, so not going to be put in the D tier or anything like that. I'm not crazy, but yeah, I think she fits nicely there. And the next one, Ling Yang. Honestly, kind of in the middle of the road one with this one. Looks wise, pretty cool. Has quite a cool design. Not too fond of like the short dude kind of aesthetic, but I do really enjoy his actual design, like his hair and his outfit and stuff like that, and the way he feels to play. Whilst it is bad from a meta standpoint, I do think it is quite fun and unique. Gives him a lot of flavour, which I like, but I still think he sits kind of middle of the road in this case. Doesn't do anything too exceptional or even absolutely insane like Calcharo. And next we have Gian. Truthfully, I think he kind of would have to be in the A tier. I think he looks pretty cool. Feels quite good to play. Definitely not on Calcharo levels of cool. But I do really like his design. And he's really enjoyable to play, but it does get very repetitive after a while. And it feels like his skill ceiling is really low. And rotation is really simple to master. So definitely won't put him any higher than A. Probably sitting somewhere in between A and B if I'm being completely honest. But on to the next one, and we have Yin Lin next. Yin Lin is going to be an instant S. In fact, I'm going to put her above Calcharo because she is even better than Calcharo. Design-wise, absolutely stunning, beautiful. Everything about her looks is just perfect. Can't think of anything wrong with her design at all. Ultimate animation, oh my god. Just saw that for the first time and was like, yeah, I'm going to pull for her. It even had to swipe for that one, so it is what it is, but it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. S+, S++. If there was another row, I would put her higher. Definitely. The next two characters are currently not been released, so we're going to move them down to the bottom until they do come out, and then we'll give them a fair rating once they've actually managed to play them. Definitely be sure to tune into my pull videos. I'm going to be doing pull videos on all sorts of upcoming banners, even including Firefly and Honkai Star Rail, so definitely watch out for that one because that one is coming very soon, potentially not tomorrow but the next day. So if you want to see that, definitely subscribe. And the next one, Dan Jin. Definitely not great. I think going to fall in the C tier with that one. Looks kind of cool-ish, but really doesn't do anything for me looks-wise. I know she's kind of quite fun from a meta standpoint, but looks-wise and how she plays, really boring to play in my opinion, especially with the draining health mechanic in a game like this. It just kind of saps all the fun for me, to be honest. But yeah, doesn't do anything too offensive, so I'm not going to put her in the D. I don't know if any characters will be in the D tier today. I don't think so. But yeah, I think C tier is about right for that one. And next on the list is Alto, and Alto will be our third S tier. In terms of looks, oh my god, absolutely impeccable. You can see I've definitely got a thing for white hair. But yes, love him. Love the fact that he's a gun user as well. Definitely gives him more points. Everything about him, even his story as well, is just perfect. Definitely let me know what you thought when he was introduced, because I absolutely loved it. I kind of love those goofy characters, but also look insanely cool. So yeah, he's definitely going to be behind Calcharo and Yin Lin in the S tier in terms of order, but I'm still going to rank him very highly with S tier. And next on our list is Chixia. Chixia is, truthfully, I think gonna have to be C tier again. Doesn't do anything particularly well. Looks kind of coolish, but really doesn't do anything for me. Just kind of looks really boring, to be honest. I think I'd probably maybe bump her up to the bottom of B tier, just the fact that she's a gun user, and that does give her a bit more cool points. But I think that's about as far as I'm willing to go. Definitely, if didn't have the guns, straight B and C tier, not even a question. But yeah, still, I think bottom of B tier is pretty fair for Chixia. Next on the list will be Tauchi. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Please let me know if I'm doing these wrong, at least for the next video, and I can get it right. Design wise, honestly, gonna be an A tier. Absolutely stunning. Pink hair, got a big personality, which is what you're loving girls like that. And just quite fun to play, surprisingly. I played her in one of the game modes and she was really fun in one of the trials, sorry. Really fun. I have got her as a character anyway, but I've just currently not built her. But the trial really kind of opened my eyes and seen that she's really fun to play. Whilst I don't think she's anything special from a meta standpoint, I do think she has a lot going for her, especially looks wise. And yeah, I think bottom of A tier is round about right, just below Jinyan, I would say. Next on our list is Mortefi. And Mortefi is going straight into S tier. I think actually I'll put him above Alto, just below Calcharo. Reason being, just gives me Mustang vibes from Fullmetal Alchemist, if you've ever seen it. Incredible anime, definitely worth a watch, definitely recommended. But yeah, reminds me of Colonel Mustang from that, especially with his like flames as well. Everything about him, the red hair, the lab jacket, it just kind of gives that like angry scientist type character with insanely cool powers, and truthfully probably some of the coolest powers in this game entirely. Really fun to play as well, especially is a gun user as well. So I mean, with everything else going for him and the fact that he has guns, just honestly makes him perfect, and he's one of my favourite characters in the game. I genuinely think Yinlin, Calcharo and Mortefi are my favourite characters in the game, and as a team I usually go for, depending on if I like need a healer and support with Arena. But yeah, incredible. And next on our list is Yuan Wu, who I played at the start of the game and truthfully really enjoyed his playstyle, and I think I'm going to build him again soon. In terms of looks, gives you that kind of strong dad type figure, and I'm going to put him, I believe, I'm going to put him top of B tier. I think he definitely looks better than the rest of B tier. And whilst I don't think he does anything too crazy that gives him that A tier, I genuinely think the hat brings him down a little bit, because it kind of looks like the Milady hat, which is never good, the fedora. But yeah, I think top of B tier is fair. I think he could potentially push into A, maybe, but I think B currently at the moment is fair. And next on our list is going to be Baiji. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right again. I think, honestly, based on like the auto animation, and you know what I'm talking about, definitely gives her a lot more points. I think I'm going to put her bottom of A tier. Looks wise, really cool, insanely fun to play as well, weirdly. I know that it's like kind of really not a meta play style, but I love those kind of companions that you can control on the battlefield and stuff like that. I do like those kind of play styles. I do wish it was like stronger in terms of the game, just because I do play half meta and half who I just like to play. And just because she doesn't fit too well in the meta, I've not really touched that much, but I do think she's quite fun to play, and definitely will be building her at some point. And yeah, she just looks really cool. Next on our list is going to be Sanhua. Sanhua is, truthfully, I think is going to be top of A tier. Great design, great playstyle as well. Just everything about her personality and the story is really fun as well. Really enjoyed a lot about her. I would probably say she's the first character that I just couldn't really remove from my party, because she's one of the first characters I pulled. I think literally the apart from the standard ones you get, like the first character I pulled. So I couldn't kind of remove her from my party because I was just enjoying her so much. Even from a meta standpoint as well, no, it doesn't really factor in too much, but she's also incredible there. So she's kind of like a good all-round character in every department. So yeah, I think top of A tier is fair, just above the Rover character. And next on our list is going to be Yang Yang. And Yang Yang is kind of a tough one on this one. I truthfully think she's going to be middle of C tier. Definitely quite a cool looking character, but doesn't do anything in terms of playstyle. Didn't really enjoy how she plays. Whilst the look is okay, I don't with a lot of these characters, when you don't do anything outstanding or anything like unique with a character, it tends to rank them quite lowly in my opinion, kind of bottom of B tier or in the C tier. So I think kind of middle of C tier is about right for her as a character. And we have finally the Rovers in the different forms. Truthfully, I think the Spectro Rover is kind of the worst in terms of looks, like animations and stuff like that. So I think placing these next to their respective where the other characters sit here is probably going to be about right. Put that one there, put that one there. And I'll probably put these kind of like C tier-ish. They're not necessarily bad, but I do think the Havoc Rover animations really amp up the characters and put them where they are on the list at the moment. I think if we didn't have that form, they would probably both be sitting at C tier, if I'm being completely honest. It's just like the wings that kind of do it for me. Anyway, that's going to bring an end to this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please, if you have anything to say about the video, if you'd like to leave me any feedback, I'm just starting out and I'm really looking to improve everything I'm doing. I'm trying to work on all sorts of other stuff as well. So if you enjoyed it or if you've not enjoyed it, please let me know. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing some Honkai Star Rail content as well in the upcoming days, and I'm going to be focusing on Wuthering Waves as well. Pretty much anything gacha. So you guys have a nice day. Peace.